Hey, it's Haley with the Poor People Podcast. Today we're at Bomb Bar, my place of work, and today I'm going to make our most popular bomb and my personal favorite. It's called the Astro Hippie. So, some ice, blueberry Smirnoff, and some grape pucker. Some sour mix.
Rick Goodman's in the call us. What did you get done today? I'm not, like that Tuesday.
And blueberry Red Bull. Cheers. So I'm making an NA bomb.
Yes, we're gonna do sour and Red Bull for the NA bomb.
Perfect. All right. Whatever. I don't know.
We're ready. We're rolling.
We're filming on everything.
All right.
Start us off, Anna. Let's go.
Welcome to Poor People. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We are officially in Bomb Bar.
Bomb Bar.
Different scenery, all the bar sounds, you name it.
Different. We have customers right over there.
I'm technically on the clock right now.
She's on
Show
the
them your
clock.
towel, Haley.
Oh.
Woo!
It's the official towel of Bomb Bar.
Thank you to Andrew for working for me right now.
Yes, for sure.
Andrew and Caleb are both amazing people, and they're letting us use their bar currently as our studio space. And it's a pretty fucking awesome thing.
It's fun.
It is fun. It's different.
Bomb Bar is a cool bar in downtown Des Moines, right off of 4th Avenue? 4th Street,
Yeah.
4th and Court. Right next to Pints and Copper Cup. It's a great spot.
Yeah.
Great spot. Thank you guys
check
for
it
letting us use this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
So, what's the soup of the day?
This
That's brilliant. I'm going to tell Andrew to put that on the sign. This is our most popular bomb and my favorite bomb. It's called the Astro Hippie. It's really good. Are we drinking it? Mine is.
Are we doing
ours
it?
is just Red Bull. Yours.
So, Haley and I are drinking the NA.
Yeah.
Mine's the real one. To poor people.
Oh, I'm a sipper.
Should we put all the cups like out? Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
So okay, let's talk a little bit about the Astro Hippie. Like, why do you think it's the most popular shot here?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I was
think
asking.
People just like the name.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the color is nice and
It's a good shot.
It's
a
kind of
good
like a
bomb.
grape bomb, right?
Yeah, and I think that's also Andrew and Caleb's favorite. Yeah, we call it like a grape bomb with a twist. I don't know. When I was first coming to Bomb Bar, before I worked here, like I looked at that one on the menu, and that's the one I always picked, and I just liked it, and I never got a different one.
It is
So,
definitely one of the like staples here for sure.
When you have that sign up, does it tell you what's in it? Does it say anything about what's in your bombs at
Nope.
all? Okay.
Nope.
So you memorize everything
Yeah.
for your shot or for your bombs.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're fine.
Okay, well, I'm just going to break the ice right now. I'm super sunburned. And it's just a base coat. I'm working on the summer. It's going to be fine.
You're always red anyways when you laugh, so it doesn't
No,
really
I'm
matter.
not. This is my base coat. I'm a base coat. I'm not iridescent.
Why are you so frustrated? What were you doing?
I was filming today in Wisconsin, and let's just leave it at that. I was filming for my other job in Wisconsin, and it was very hectic. I was out in the sun for a lot, and I forgot that I was trying to get my base coat right now, so here we are.
I'm sorry about your pain.
I haven't been able to work this week. I actually have a job
Yeah,
still at the place that I work at.
That's great.
So I haven't even been able to work. I was on vacation for a couple of days. So no new news about my place of work this week. So
But you haven't been back since you quit?
I have not.
And you,
But you're just like on the schedule and you're going back? Or
Yeah, so my first my first shift is on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be able to give you
Are you anxious
the
about
good
it?
stuff. No, not really.
No?
No, I'm actually pretty excited. I've already talked to my boss about a couple of things, and I mean, we're people, we're human,
Yeah.
things happen. So I did apologize to everyone and things like that. So I mean, we're all good now. The only thing that I don't like, my least favorite responsibility to do, is stocking, and I'm not looking forward to doing that on Thursday. And especially since we're getting a deep clean on Friday at 5 a.m., I have to pull out the cooler, the ice bins, like everything. And he said I could close at 1, but I'm obviously not going to do that because I haven't been there and I want to make some good money.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really, really fun time pulling out all those coolers and cleaning and then doing all the other responsibilities. So on
Right.
top of that, I have to do all the extra stuff.
So wait, let's rewind a bit. Did you this is your second first day at the job?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, so you didn't get fired or quit technically since last week.
Yep.
You're just still there.
I took a mini vacation. I took an extended vacation.
You took
okay?
a
You tried to quit, and he was like, "You're not quitting, anyways." So
And-
it's
and-
like,
Well, we did kind of mention that too, that like they care about you, like you're a valued employee there, and they treat you as such.
we all are. We all are. We
Yeah.
all play a very important part, and I am just grateful that I work for the people that I do, just because they can put up with little things like that, little antics that I put them through. So yeah, I mean, like all of our bosses are really great. I mean, your boss, I feel like I hope they say that about you.
Oh yeah, I know for a fact that I'm the most favorite at the
Okay, good. Good. I would hope so.
But I think that just really does go to say that it's like in the service industry you can have healthy relationships with your bar or your owner or whoever it is that's managing you. You can have a very healthy relationship, and you guys will have your differences, you know, and like that will happen, and it might lead to you quitting and then going to Florida for a week and then coming back and having your job still.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and I think that is also an important thing, like in our industry, is that like just knowing that you can have a reliable company to work with, I think, is like super important, because like not everybody could do that. Honestly, like if somebody just started working at your bar, they wouldn't be able to be like, oh, I quit, and then go to Florida and then expect to have their job back.
right.
Yeah, and there has been a couple of incidences where someone should have gotten fired, and then it was like, okay, this is what we need to change. This is what we need to do to be better. I'm going to give you a second chance. And I respect that a lot. Like, everyone deserves a second chance. And that night I was well over into, let's say, a full bottle of Jameson. I should have. I was drinking martinis. And
Jameson martinis? Sorry, I shook the table.
You don't even want to know. So, but yeah, but like working for Caleb and Andrew, especially here at Bombard, they're letting us do this. I mean, you ask them, they're like, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, this place is so great. It's actually doing a revamp, right? And
Yeah.
when you said, when is that supposed to open again?
In a couple weeks, I believe. I'm not super sure on that timeline.
Should we just
but-
get Andrew to talk about it for a second?
But we do have stairs. We
do
know we have stairs.
We do
They
have
got stairs, dude.
So they bought the restaurant downstairs, and there's another bar down there. Yeah, there's a lot more space down there.
Do you have any idea of the plans for that space down
No.
there? You
No,
don't?
but the plans are on the chalkboard.
the layout?
The layout,
is on
yeah.
the chalkboard.
Yeah, sorry.
And
layout.
you got a picture of that earlier,
Yes,
so
I
we
did.
can throw that up on the screen.
It doesn't really capture the vibes, you know. I don't know what the vibes are gonna be.
We can throw. Well, let's get Andrew on here to talk about the expansion a little bit. Andrew. Maybe that was rude. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I don't know.
Now I'm the
I
shitty
asked,
patron.
I asked him to work for me first, and I'm like, come here. Did he
Hey,
say
could one of our producers go and grab Andrew?
no? Of our producers.
Oh, he's got it.
Hey.
One of our 12 producers that we have here. All right.
This is Andrew, one of the owners of Bomb Bar. Do you want to talk about the expansion of Bomb Bar.
He's got to use
Sorry
your
to
mic.
really put you on the spot here.
The expansion of Bomb Bar. What am I walking up to? It's been a lot. It's been a lot, honestly. Where's the camera?
Right there and right there.
Okay, so the expansion of Bomb Bar has been a lot, to be honest. Just opening Bomb Bar in general, it's been 3 years almost.
3 years.
We had no idea what we were doing. Like, I grew up down here. I paid attention to a lot of stuff, but actually opening and running a business is tough. Expanding, brand new again. It's another step where it's like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
You learn as you go. Obviously, with having people like you guys, people in the industry, you can lean on a lot of people. Lean on people like Caleb goes to Kyle with questions.
Mm-hmm.
I go to my uncle who has pints and everything with questions. So it's nice to have that give and take, but it's hell. I mean, I wouldn't recommend quitting your job and going and opening a bar unless you have like the best idea ever. But yeah, the expansion's coming. We're adding bathrooms that we've needed forever, second bar, gonna try to keep the same vibe, and then just continue growing.
What like are the plans for downstairs?
Well, I hate to say it.
You don't have to
No.
release it right now if you don't
No.
want to.
Like I mentioned, I hate to say it, but a big thing was the bathroom. We've had a 50 capacity bar with one unisex solo use bathroom. It's been a thorn in our side. I mean, it's a line. It's been a negative for us. It was a great place to start and grow, but as lame as bathrooms sound, it's going to be really good for us. It'll give a better flow of the bar. We're adding a second full-length bar, tripling our space, adding a pool table, hopefully. That's not for sure, but we're going to have entertainment things down there, and it's just going to be so much more space that we can do anything with.
And you're getting a
Is it
patio
gonna be
there
more
too.
of like a club?
Yep, we got little smokers patios. It's nothing huge, but
Nice.
it's a lot of times we would run into people that would hang out here, and I'm going to go outside and smoke, usually led to I'm going to run into somebody on the sidewalk and go to the next bar.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose customers because they have to go outside. So having that, it's going to be just a better flow all around.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to see what you guys end up coming up with, because this is such a great little atmosphere, and Mac Miller's everywhere. Obviously, everything's good by the weekend.
Just something different.
Okay.
There's so much of the same.
Mhm.
I mean, when we opened this, we just wanted somewhere comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, Tonic has a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, comfortable bars are nice. Like, it's not a neighborhood bar because it's in a downtown setting, but it still kind of is. I mean, it's a catch-all. I mean, you have a wide age range. You have just a wide range of people, period.
Mhm.
But just somewhere that you can come in, there's not, like, college kids, like, talking crap, or old people saying you're too loud, or there's no extremes. We get like this nice level area of just good people that come back and understand they're not going to have to deal with that crap.
I can agree with that.
I would definitely say that this is by far one of my favorite bars downtown, like easily. No offense.
No,
It's-
there's
it's
none
between-
taken.
it's-
I come here too. Where do you think I go? Like,
I would
what?
say it's like my two favorite bars downtown are definitely your bar and Bomb Bar.
This
for
is
sure.
this is in my top 3 for sure.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, because you own it. You don't really necessarily want to be in here all the time. But that's
No.
that's the same thing with where I work. I don't want to be there all the time. I like to
Right.
come here and hang out with you guys. I don't get to see you guys often because you guys are normally here. So
Right.
it's nice to run into my friends that I do see here, and I know that you are going to be here. So it's just nice to see friendly faces in a comfortable, knowable space.
Well, yeah, it's nice because like you can come over here and you do, and we can come over there and we do. So it's like you don't get complacent like this. I have to be here.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is my favorite place, only place I'm gonna go.
Yep.
And there's a lot to offer around here. So just anytime you can find a footing to where you have something to offer that's different is amazing. I hope our 3 years turns into 6, turns into forever.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to see where the future holds, because especially having it for 3 years already,
Yeah.
that's a really good accomplishment.
Yeah, it's just right as we got comfortable, we're doing the uncomfortable thing again and expanding. But like I said, I have the utmost confidence.
Yeah, I believe in
think-
you guys.
yeah.
I think it'll turn out great.
I think it is definitely important to break out of your comfort zone when you do get comfortable, especially being like a bar owner, an entrepreneur of any sort. But also at the same time, like just the way you're able to like rationalize being like downtown, I think is so humble compared to a lot of other places that are down here.
Yeah.
Where it's like, and I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your ass. It's like, and obviously, like, obviously, you know, like we come here all the time, and so it's like we love you guys. We love this place. We love everything about it, and so like we just want. And honestly, this is probably going to be our second episode that is aired.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, we want to do everything we can to support you guys and just like make it as awesome as you can. Because like you guys are kind of the underdog, and you guys are still fighting for that, but like you're still making that point in downtown Des Moines, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
All right, that's it. Your time's done. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll
No,
be
you
back.
can
I
still
love
stay.
everybody.
There's all these people coming in right now to Bomb Bar.
a bunch of people's names.
There's so many people coming in right now that Andrew has to leave, actually. There's so many people. No, I didn't mean to shoot you off, Andrew. I'm sorry. I love you. I did it as a joke, but now I feel bad. Well, yeah, somebody's got to do it.
We can switch. It's fine.
That would be fun too if he came on here
Yeah.
for a little bit. If you need to.
He'll be my villain.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be Haley for the evening.
Well, he allowed us to come in earlier, you know, because
Yeah.
when she was opening, sometimes I don't like to have people in Tonic while I'm opening because I feel like they need something from me all the time.
Right.
But do you guys ever open earlier for any customers at all, or anything going on?
Well, at the OP, we will open early for like specific games.
Okay.
Like if we have like a big Iowa State game or an Iowa Hawkeye game, like we'll come on. We'll open earlier than we normally do, which we normally open at 11. So yeah, we do. I know you guys have before for like shows and concerts, I think, because you guys are pretty close to like Wells Fargo and
Sometimes
stuff.
we'll get like a pre-show rush if there's something at like
Yeah.
the Hy-Vee Hall or whatever, and then we open earlier on Saturdays with farmers market. Yeah, we hold like little events sometimes. Kristin Jones is an artist who does little pop-up like painting classes here once in a while. Open for.
And if you've ever been in Bomb Bar, Kristin Jones has all of her artwork.
Yeah,
Right
that's
there.
behind me.
You can't see it right now, but it's all right there. So if you ever come in, you see artwork on the wall, it is from Kristin Jones.
And it is for sale.
And
It
it is
is.
for sale, and we'll tag her in this description as well of this video. Okay, so let's get into the dirty details of your least favorite thing to do as a bartender. We kind of mentioned stalking a little bit, and then we backtracked, and now here we are. So Anna, I think you should lead into your least favorite thing to do behind the bar. Since you just quit and got rehired.
Can you please answer this question first?
Okay.
Haley, you go
I have-
first.
I just want to add to stalking. So Wednesday is like the first day of the week that we're open, so I have to put away like the liquor and beer shipment, so I have to get here and like open a little bit early on Wednesdays, which is fine. It's just a thing. I'm the one who does that. Andrew helps me a lot. Thank you, Andrew.
Andrew was just here, right?
Yep, that was Andrew.
Right there.
Right here. He was just here.
But I think my like top least favorite thing is stalking at the end of the night, like after bar close at 2 a.m., like stocking the cooler for the next day.
Is that
It's
only
just-
when you work by yourself?
Yes, but I've mostly only worked by myself.
Okay. Because, like, I guess the reason I asked is because, like, when we have, like, a second bartender working or anything like that, it's usually the first one that's off that stocks everything, and then you just kind of fill in as the closer and just fill in whatever
Right.
they didn't do
Right.
or whatever gets used since they've stocked.
Yeah,
So
do you have to stock at the end of the night?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think everything is kind of a lot, which is, I mean, at the end of the night, like I'm trying to get people out of the bar so I can start cleaning, because on Thursday nights specifically, I make sure everything is fully stocked, put away. I put the bar back together, so then Brooke can come in and she doesn't have to worry about putting the mats out or anything like that. I think it's more on the dishes.
Really?
It's the dishes for me, I will say. Because
You mean like cups?
sorry.
Because I do dishes.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah, let's get that straight. Because I do dishes.
Fine.
Y'all do cups.
Real dishes. Jaden does real dishes.
Okay.
Well, you get
Is a glass
ketchup.
not considered a dish?
You get well, no, it is, but it's like a part of the dishes. Like
All
you
right,
don't
whatever.
have to worry.
Whatever. Fuck you, Jaden. Anyways,
He's like, the
glasses.
cups are the easiest fucking part.
The glasses and the shot glasses get built up, and then sometimes when I get super busy and I need to use plastic, I'll start using plastic. But it's like shot glasses because I make a lot of shots on Thursday. It's like tequila, Jameson.
Yeah.
So I think it's the buildup of my glasses.
You got me.
Jeremiah does help me when I'm not
Yeah.
done at the other end, but I have 2 wells and they get so stacked up or busting the tables, and Jerry actually helps me put them on the bar. Yeah, I love Jerry
You
Bear.
call him Jerry?
Less
That is Jerry.
Jeremiah?
No, Jerry.
Oh, there's a different guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so just for clarification, Jeremiah is security at your bar
Yep.
and also here
In
at
Bomb
Bomb
Bar.
Bar.
Yep.
And he jumps into like bar back and mostly
Yes.
like wash glasses.
Yeah,
When I need it.
he's great. I'm truly thankful for that man. He definitely helps me
Great
with
guy.
everything. Great guy.
Great guy.
Love him
Great
so
at
much.
his
But Jerry is a whole nother person, and he is such, at least one of my favorite people. But he will help me, and he'll put like all of my trash, and he'll throw my trash away and put all my glasses on there. Love that man. Love him so much. But yeah, no, it's my glasses.
Okay, well, I'm just saying you don't have to worry about getting like ketchup and
Yeah, let's
mustard
talk
and
about it,
ranch.
Jaden.
You know what I
It's
have to do?
terrible.
No. You know what's terrible? When people spit their chewing tobacco
Oh, that's
my
nothing. That's
in a
nothing.
can.
No, it's just because then you.
Because
It is
I
gross.
try to dump out the can because I think there's beer still in
Yeah.
it, and it's in there, and it just smells like skull and. Ugh.
Ew. Yeah, I dump the glasses. Like, if there's anything in there, I dump it in the sink. And then at the end of the night, I have to pull out with my hands a bunch of fucking whatever the fuck.
Zins.
Yep. Real gross.
Yeah, no, it's the tobacco for me, man. No.
I mean, it is really gross.
That is
but
really
it's
gross.
like if I spilled that on myself, that would obviously be.
I
worse
would
than,
much
like,
rather
ketchup.
have ketchup.
Like someone's someone's like
Oh, no,
Saliva?
absolutely. I'd rather have them.
Tobacco?
I'd rather have them spit in my face before I got
Oh,
tobacco spit
I'd
on my
yak.
house
I'd
and
yak.
in my hand.
I'd yak. I'd
In
throw
my
up.
house.
I would throw up, man. No way. I would much rather have ketchup spilled. Ranch, I'll take ranch. I'll
All
take mustard. I'll
day.
take ketchup all day.
All day.
All day over saliva
Oh,
tobacco.
yeah. That is a for sure thing. But I will say, like, the frequency I guess I have, like, dipping out or throwing away dip spit compared to like having to get
But
like
no one tells
ranch
me it's
or
in the
ketchup
can.
on it.
They just give me the can and I just put it in there.
You guys
Some
don't do
people-
like cups? Like they don't ask for like spitters?
We do, but some people don't ask for it and they just use their empty can for it.
Oh.
But sometimes like people will rip their whole can open and
Just
that's when
take
you
that.
know.
Take
And then
it.
you'll throw it away. But sometimes I do give people. I go, if you want a spitter cup, you're throwing it away.
Yeah.
You are throwing it away.
It just seems like common courtesy, but it's apparently not.
So-
Also, gum on the side of glasses.
Or on the bottom
that's
of
annoying.
chairs. Every year at the restaurant, we always have to scrape off
in
gum
second
off the
grade.
tables.
Old
and
tables,
Like,
yeah.
I don't
everything.
understand. Who the
Swallow
fuck do you
it.
think cleans that shit? Like,
Swallow it.
grow up and swallow it.
I feel like for my scenario, anyways, like the people. Wait a minute. I'm just catching up. I'm just
Why
not
are you
catching
doing
up.
this?
The what's?
I'm sorry.
Man, I'm on the right podcast. No, but I will say, for me, anyways, I feel like it's mostly kids that like in the restaurant that will like put their gum under like a seat or a chair or something like that. Obviously, adults do it too, but I have like more kids and like children and kids baseball teams that come in and like mess everything up.
I haven't even like given
With-
that any.
All ages
with
do it.
crayons and like they'll throw
Wait,
food.
is there anything underneath these tables?
I don't know.
I'm not figuring that
Not
out.
my problem.
Where do my hands go?
Sorry, I would clean it. I would.
No, but I mean, I've felt under pretty much all of your tables, and I don't think there's really a whole lot of
Watch your
gum. I've been
fingers.
Something
checking.
you do?
No, I just do it. Oh, nope. Never mind. I'll take care of that one for you, Andrew. He didn't hear me, but I don't know. I think my least favorite thing is just dealing with like unruly customers that are like upset about like a mistaken order and then or a table that like gets something wrong or the server gets something wrong and then I have to go explain it to them. I think that's like my least favorite thing to do, but I'm always willing to do it because I'm in that position where I have to, and it's like I have to be the person that like they have to go to, you know.
Yeah, the
so,
advocate, because some people get really obnoxious.
And so like that's the thing is like there's usually what I try to do, to be honest, is that I have like the server. I'm like, okay, you tell them that we messed this up, and if they get pissed off, then I'll talk to them. You know, because it's like it also is I think a good skill just to have, just to like be able to like de-escalate. In the service industry, I think that's a huge skill, and I think you almost have to be able to do that. Otherwise, I don't think you're able to handle the service industry, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think that is a big skill. But then if they start getting really pissed off, I don't want anybody to like yell at my servers or get angry at my servers and pissed off at them. So like that's why I'll like step in after the fact and be like, or if I already know that they're already pissed off, then I'll go in and be like, hey guys, I'm sorry, you know, blah blah blah. But I
feel
think
like that might be like kind of a difference between like Anna and I bartending and your like
because you guys are almost always dealing with like drunk pissed off people.
But
I'm
like,
just dealing with
we can
pissed
just
off
like
people.
kick people out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you have people
Like,
to do it. We don't
you-
have security.
Do you tend to try to like be nice and like de-escalate, or are you like if you have a problem like go somewhere else?
I de-escalate the problem first,
Uh-huh.
and I fix it first. And if they continue to have an attitude or they're really just not happy, I'm like, okay, well, I've given you accommodation. What can I do to make this better for you? And if they're like, no, whatever, I'm like, okay, then you can go somewhere else. We sell cigars and cigarettes, and I've had one specific person come in continuously, and there's been a couple of people tell me that my humidor my cigars are stale. And my cigar guy comes every Tuesday and he checks them, and they're not. But sometimes the people that come in and get cigars, they're cigar heads, and they go to like an actual cigar place to purchase. So I can see where it's different, especially if you go to like the actual cigar store, right? And you can pick out your own cigars. And so with that, it's just like, I'm a bartender. I'm sorry, like it was stale. I will fix it, but I can't. You've already smoked it. You've already put your mouth on it. I will give you free drinks. I just can't reimburse you for that cigar because you did smoke it.
Right.
So I can't like refund that, but I can give you drinks and things like that. I'm more than happy to do that.
I mean, it is kind of the same thing with like drinks, though. Like if you drink half of your drink and then you're like, oh, I don't like it. Well, it's like, well, I'm still gonna make you pay for it. Like,
I can make you a new one, but you're
yeah.
paying for that first drink that you just drank
And
half of.
with food, it's a little bit different. It's like I would say it's more similar to like, I guess drinks. But like, I mean, because like with food, it's like, oh, we messed up your order. We're gonna make you a new one free. You know what I mean? But like with a cigar or a drink that they've already used half of, you can't. I mean, you can't just keep giving out cigars if they don't like it after they've smoked half of it.
Yeah, no,
You know
I don't
what
give
mean?
out cigars because cigars are. I'll give you a free drink. I can get away with that, giving you free alcohol, just not free cigars. You'll have to buy another one.
And okay, I mean, you don't have to like disclose this information, but how long do those cigars sit there? Like, I mean, probably a little bit at least, right? Like,
so we get replenished, and the humidor gets looked at every Tuesday. So I
so
mean,
once a week.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's
Yes.
really good.
So
yeah.
they get looked at, but they sit there all year round, and they're constantly either in different climate changes because like we have the AC on, or it gets warm, and we have to make sure that there's enough water in there because it's a humidor to keep them moist, not too wet though. And
so if anything, it's just people being picky, really.
yeah, and that's okay. They can do that,
Yeah.
but I just want people to understand that I can't reimburse you for a cigar.
Right.
It has to be alcohol. Like cigars, they're really expensive.
Right. And like, I don't understand how you could light a cigar and like just expect to get a new one if you didn't like it. Like you've already. It's like if you went to any other cigar shop, you would buy one, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like you can't take it back and be like, oh, I smoked half of this and I didn't like it.
I don't.
You can't even light it and take it back. I
Yeah.
don't even think you can buy it and take it back.
Yeah, I don't know
sure
how they
that's
do that,
illegal.
but that's. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that with food. I don't miss that.
Well, I'd
don't
much
miss
rather it be
food.
cigars, dude.
I know. I don't miss food at all.
Yeah.
That's always been. That always made me nervous. Like when someone would be like, they put this. Like sometimes it's not always a server though. It's sometimes the kitchen because they're busy and they put like someone else's food in front of your food and you take the wrong one because little accidents, whatever. And someone's like, there's onions on this. I didn't ask for onions. And I'm like, shit.
I mean, yeah, for food, there could be any number of reasons as to why it gets sent back. And, like, that's something you just kind of have to know and deal with. So it's like you really don't have a choice. But, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do,
Well,
What are other things that your least favorite things to do?
my least favorite things to do? Walk back and forth at a long bar. Because I normally almost trip. There's one spot in the middle of the bar that I work at that I always catch my foot on. Everyone does it. I don't know. It's like a little divot or a spot. I've almost fallen behind the bar. Have you fallen behind the bar before? One of these days.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of times. So many times.
Every shift.
Not every shift, but a lot. For sure.
I never fell at Tonic, but I fell at a different restaurant I worked at, and I'll get to that here in a second. But there's always this little divot, and we all catch our feet on it. And it's in the middle of the bar.
On like your mats and stuff?
Yeah, it's in the middle of the bar. It doesn't matter which mats we have. It's literally in the middle of the bar. One of these days I'm going to land face first, for sure. Where I fell at a restaurant that's out in Clive. And there's this little corner where it always gets wet because there's either ice where we get our drinks. And I was holding plates. And I was walking, wasn't paying attention. Just boop, my legs went right on underneath me. And you want to talk about how you don't like ketchup all over you? I had nothing but plates all over me. All over me. And my boss at the time.
Did they break?
The boss at the time just looked down at me and was like, don't do that. That's not where that goes.
Oh, dude, I'd be so pissed.
I got up and I was like, that's so
Don't
fucking
do
funny, but
that.
that really fucking hurt.
No way, dude. I, like, even if somebody falls, the first thing I'm doing is I'm like, what was that? Where did that happen at? Like, whose fault is it? I'm cleaning it up, part of it.
Because, like, that's not where that goes.
Obviously, it's not, like, a big deal because accidents do happen. But,
Yeah.
like, you can't just be a manager and just be like, oh, don't do that. Oh, dude.
I think he was doing it to be funny because I was very...
That's how you know you're a shitty manager. That's literally how you know. Okay, honestly, this is going out to everybody out there. If you have a manager, then you drop a stack of plates and you're doing your job and they don't help you, quit that job and go somewhere else. Doesn't matter where you're
If their
at.
first question is not, are you okay?
Yes, for real.
Well, then he proceeded to ask me if I was okay
Yeah.
after I stood
Yeah,
up, but
yeah,
I think
he
he
just thought
wanted
it
to
was
make
funny.
it, like, to break the ice
Yeah.
because I did it in front of...
break the ice. You already broke the plates. What do you mean?
I did it in front of 3 tables of mine. And they were all like, oh my God. And I
Yeah.
was like, no, I'm okay. And
Yeah.
we all
And then
started
your
laughing.
manager comes up to you like, what the fuck are you doing? And then your
Don't
tables
do
don't
that.
tip you, and then you're just like, oh, I'll still work here.
Have you ever, like, just caught yourself back here at all?
I mean, on the metal toppers, like once in a while, or my towel gets caught, especially if there's like a little string, which that's annoying.
Yeah,
What
I
else?
also have belt loops that get caught all the
Ooh, that's the
time.
worst.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing belt loops, but you're not.
Well, when my towel gets
But-
caught, because I just stick it right on the top of my leggings, it like brings my leggings down. I'm
Oh.
like,
It could cut your leggings too if it got caught
Yeah.
right.
I had 2 cases of beer, and I put it up on my stomach, and I'm holding it like this, and then I go to do forward, and it got caught on my belly button ring, and I
Oh,
was there
no.
by myself, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be okay.
Did it rip?
No, it did not rip. But I was like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Just get to where we keep all of our frosted pint glasses.
Yeah.
I brought it there, and I just had to like lift up and stand on my tippy toes, and put it back, and I like grabbed my belly. And ever since then, I have worn things that go over my belly button
Yeah.
ring. Yeah.
Like
that's
what? Like
terrifying. I can just like feel the feeling in my stomach of like, oh my God.
I can't imagine.
I was by myself. I was about to let 48 beers
Oh, yeah.
break
Just
at that
drop.
point. Just drop because
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay, so wait, all 3 of us have belly button rings?
yes.
Okay, just checking.
Let's see this back. Let's see the back of your neck. I want to see that first, and then
where I
show me your
keep-
belly.
That's actually where I keep my belly button ring. It's on the back of my neck right
Is your
now.
belly button cute?
It's a base tan for my belly button.
You're just getting real summer ready.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm doing. I'm just preparing.
You know what I'm really excited about?
Thanks,
Farmers
guys.
Market.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Farmers Market.
Yeah.
Speaking of summer, farmers
that's
market.
this weekend.
Mhm.
That's this
Oh my gosh,
weekend.
it's this weekend.
Yeah, this Saturday
Who
is
the
the
fuck's
first
working
day.
this weekend?
You.
Not me. I work Friday
Ding, ding,
this
ding,
week.
that one.
I feel like it's probably Caleb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's exciting.
I mean, you guys, what do you guys do for the farmers market? Do you know your specials?
So we have Bloody Marys, which are really popular with our peppercini infused vodka,
Okay.
which is a favorite of
Whoa.
mine. Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Just up there. It is spicy.
Okay.
If you like pepperoncinis, though, it's
Okay.
really good. When I did drink, that was my shot of choice.
Ooh.
Really? I
Yeah.
would not have guessed that.
Mhm. All,
I
all
would have
night
guessed the
long,
Astro Hippie.
pepperoncinis.
The best.
That too,
the,
but you
the
can only
sh-
have so much caffeine in a night before I'm like really just bouncing off the walls.
But enough pepperoni shots.
What
You're
el-
good.
what else are
Are you looking over that
You're
way?
looking
yeah,
at
I'm
the
looking at the
specials
menu.
board.
I don't work on Saturday mornings. I don't know. What else do we serve?
I do remember pepperoni Bloody Marys being a
Mimosas.
thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys have mimosas?
I think so.
I was gonna say I've only been here.
I think.
Dude, we're such good fucking bartenders.
I don't
It's
work
so
Saturday
good.
mornings. God.
I'm
Sorry.
more talking for myself.
It's super early. It's
Yeah,
super
what-
early
what
for the
time
farmers
do you
market.
open again?
So we have to be at the bar at 7 o'clock, and we open at 8 o'clock. So
I won't be there till 11.
Oh, that's okay. I totally forgot you were even coming.
I just talked to you last week about this.
I know you told me to call.
You were in Florida.
I know.
Do you remember?
I do. I do remember.
That
I
could be
had-
our next topic is vacations.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Are there many other bars down here that open?
Yeah,
early?
I
Annie's.
feel like there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Annie's,
makes sense, the
Johnny's.
patios.
I think Pints might be open for farmers market as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I remember
Mhm.
some people out there.
The farmers market is a lot of fun, and I think the one in Valley Junction is going to be open this week too on Thursday.
Oh yeah. I always forget it's Thursday
Mhm.
and then Saturday downtown
Mhm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Do they block off this street here too, like how they do on like
In front of
weekends?
Ricochet, I think they might.
I
for
believe
farmers
so.
market?
At least this one for like halfway down the street.
And
I
I think the one right down there too. I think they block off like the side streets like up to like halfway or something,
Yeah.
and then the whole main like Court Avenue is all blocked off.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited to have it because our patio is getting cleaned up on Friday. We do fresh squeezed orange juice for our mimosas. We juice our own.
Oh,
we
I
juice
forgot
our
about
own
that.
oranges. Yeah.
That would be a great NA option. Any like fresh squeezed juice is like.
I
just
think
so
I want to
much
make
better.
lemonade. I would think I want to make some
Ooh,
lemonade
yeah.
and see how that goes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot. We have a full Bloody Mary bar, so we have a Bloody Mary with a beef stick in it,
Nice.
and it's called our loaded tonic Bloody Mary. Has cheese and a beef stick and all the other goodies on there, olives,
Yum.
pepperoncinis, whatever. We also have blue cheese stuffed olives, which are not my favorite, but
Yeah.
we have those. We can do like Aperol spritzes, things like that. It's just gonna. I love the farmers market because you always get the good food. A lot of the vendors that are out front of Tonic always love to bring us food, and the egg
that's
rolls
nice.
and the crab ragoons that they bring in.
Well, and both of you guys are in such a good spot too for the farmers market.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you get the bubble tea tent right across the way. That's
didn't
my
know that.
favorite. My favorite thing.
Fun. I didn't know they had a tent.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Good to know.
Yeah, because I
Love
feel
bubble
like
tea.
it does
You
go
know,
up
yesterday was
this road.
National Bubble Tea Day.
No, I did not know that.
I
What?
know that. My boyfriend told
That's
me
a
that.
thing?
I did not.
I guess. But I'm really
It's a
upset I
national
didn't get
holiday
bubble
for a
tea.
lot of things, like National Cheeseburger Day.
When is that? When is that?
Don't know.
I'll be there for that.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll be there for that.
I don't know. We'll have to look that up for
National
you.
bubble tea. I've never even had a bubble tea, so like that one can wait for me.
Oh, there's another tent down here that makes really good quesadillas too.
Yum.
I love chicken quesadillas. I'm gonna have to come down here before I even come to work and
Chicken
get some.
quesadilla bubble tea?
Yo, yum. I'm gonna have to come down here earlier because I work on Saturday to make sure everything runs smoothly. It's
I
gonna
will
be
also
busy.
be down here Saturday.
Yes, you will be filming at my bar.
Yeah, but by the time this comes out, what we're talking about would have already happened.
Mhm.
So maybe we'll see you guys down there.
Yeah, you might.
Could
We
you
can do
make
some fun things.
Sorry. Could you make an alcoholic bubble tea? Could you make pearls like with vodka or something?
Infuse them with vodka.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
That's fun.
I think it'd be really good. Or
bubble
just
things?
put vodka.
Yeah.
They're
Like
jellies.
the tapioca pearls.
Yeah.
Or they have like the popping jelly ones.
Mhm.
Just fill them with vodka.
Ew, those ones I don't like. They remind me of Gushers. I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah,
Gushers.
no, me
I'm a
neither.
fruit roll up type of person.
I love Gushers. Wait, why? I don't
Sorry.
understand bubble tea. I thought it was just, I
bubble tea?
genuinely, I'm not going to lie, I genuinely thought like those little bubble things, like you said tapioca.
Yeah, tapioca pearls.
That's what those are?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
So you
like
can eat
chewy
them.
jelly.
Mhm.
Yeah. You think you spit them out? What do you mean? What
I
did you
just
think
thought it
they
was
were?
like frozen.
Flavor
like, you
or
know, like,
something?
no, you know how like you get those like little balls that you can like freeze that you don't like eat?
No.
They're like,
Ice?
no, yeah, basically. It's like basically ice, but like it's like non-plastic. I don't know. It
Let's
just
talk
like,
about my vacation. I'm over this topic.
I just didn't know what the fuck bubble tea was. Tapioca? They put tapioca?
Yeah, it's like tapioca.
Maybe I'll try it.
something.
Maybe
Fo's
I'll try
right
it
across
on
the street and it
Saturday.
says bubble tea right there. We're gonna go get you one.
Yum.
Right now?
Mm-hmm. No, not right now. After
Okay.
we're done with this.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
They don't
eating
they don't do bubble tea on
balls.
Wednesdays. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well,
At least balls filled with tapioca. Anyways, vacations.
yay! We never get. Do you guys get paid time off?
I don't know. Probably if I asked.
What?
Oh.
The fuck? Get him over here. Ask. I want to know right fucking now.
Andrew, do I have PTO? Do I have any PTO?
Paid time on.
Nice. Exactly.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
And does this count?
That is so great. That was
Sorry.
spot on. PTO on.
Paid time on.
It's like, yeah, this is it.
PTO is paid time on when you're in the service industry.
That is true. That is a true statement. You don't really necessarily get paid time off. I don't
You
know
don't
any
get
place.
vacation. You don't
You don't
get
get
holiday
vacation.
pay.
You don't get holiday
You
pay, no.
almost never get overtime hours either.
I do get paid overtime hours,
Okay.
but I don't ever see it because it just gets paid for all my taxes
I mean, I
on
guess.
my paycheck because I make more in credit card tips
But
anyways.
you make what is it? Double? Isn't it like double plus time for overtime? Or what's the overtime standard?
I have no idea. I'd
I
have to
thought-
look
I
at that
would-
for you.
I thought it was like double plus time.
I have no
guess.
idea, but no, yeah, I went on vacation for 4 days.
And that was paid time off.
Nope. No
Then
paid
she
time
what?
off.
quit,
What do
technically,
you?
so.
Oh yeah.
Loophole.
Loophole, motherfuckers. All right. Secret poor people tip of the day: just quit your job and then you can go on vacation for a week and maybe get your job back.
I planned it a month and ahead. Okay.
Tip of the day. Our producer will have to put that at the bottom of the screen.
Quit your job.
Quit your job for a week, go to Florida, and then come back and you might have your job still. It's fine. It's typical. Totally typical.
So Jaden called me about calling my boss about doing some footage for farmers market. And my boss was actually on vacation in Florida as well. He was in Jacksonville.
Nice.
And no, we did not leave at the same time. We did not come back at the same time either. So.
That's how you got paid time off.
No.
Kind of suspicious that you had to clarify there.
Well, he has 2 beautiful children, and his wife was with him, and then he went on a family vacation.
I didn't say that. I didn't,
Okay.
you know-
I'm sorry.
You looked at me like I accused you.
I just like the way you laugh. And you turn redder when you get nervous.
It's a base coat. It's a base coat. All right.
Anyways, so like Jaden had to call my boss and he was like, "No, I don't want to. He's on vacation. I want to bother him." I'm like, "Jaden,"
I thought it was rude. You like seemed more mad than anybody else.
because I was talking to my mother because my mom was talking to me and I was like, "Can you stop talking so I can talk to this person on the phone right now?" I can't hear him.
I forgot you were like yelled like at least like 2 or 3 times, and it was like something like it didn't sound nice. I don't know what you said exactly, but it didn't necessarily sound nice. And I was like, Anna, what do you mean?
You thought I was talking to you.
No.
Well, because my mom was parked in a parking lot, and I was on the phone. And she thought that I was talking to her. She didn't know that I was on the phone. I was
Yeah.
like, "Mom, please stop talking right now." I love my mother. She's such a great time to go on vacation with, but sometimes she's a ditz. Anyways, so so Jaden called me, and I was like, "No." I called Jaden. I was like, "No, you need to you need to call him. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And I was like, no, you're calling him. Just call him.
I was like, it seems rude. And then you didn't even reply, and you just called me back, and you were like, Jaden, call him now. And I was like, okay, geez, I will. And then I called him, and he answered immediately.
Which he never does.
And he was super, like, I was like, hey, man, do you have, like, a minute to talk? And he was like, yeah, I got time. And I'm like, I would not answer any calls
I told you.
if I was on vacation.
I told ya.
But obviously, different scenarios. But
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he answered right away, answered all my questions, and yeah, I'll be here on Farmers Market on Saturday. Well, I'll be at Tonic and filming there, and then yeah, I think I'm only there for like an hour filming or something like that. But it'll be really cool. I'll be able to get a lot of really cool stuff because when I'm gonna be there too is gonna be like the height of Farmers Market downtown too. So
Yeah, that's when most people like to come in. It's the last hour of the farmers market too.
well, and always the first one is always like one of the biggest ones of the year.
Oh, yeah, it's the busiest
I mean, they're
one of
all
the
huge, but like that one's by far the busiest.
And
I feel like.
that's why I love Toast so much, is because we have the handhelds. So I have like a handheld in my pocket. So if anyone needs anything, I need to add anything to their tab, do it right there. Love Toast. Love Toast.
At your bar, I guess, how often or like how many employees do you have to have in order for you guys to actually like go past the bar and like serve people at tables?
3.
Really?
3.
And then you have one go out and serve tables, or?
So there's 3 of us on, and the bartenders that are going to be back there, they'll either be like one behind the bar, but I will take we all work as a team, so like I'll let them know like when I'm not going to be back behind the bar, like, hey, I'm going to go check on these tables, I'll be right back, or I'm going to go outside, I'll be right back. We just really do a figure 8 of everything. We take turns, so it's not just one person doing everything, we're doing it all.
Yeah.
Everyone's working the same amount, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Well, because I was going to say at the OP, it's like if you're bartending and if you're by yourself, I mean, you have to serve all your own tables, like by yourself. But if you have a second person, you can kind of like delegate that work, and you can be like, okay, I'll manage the drinks at the bar that are coming in from servers, and then the other person can get all the other tables and stuff around the bar, at least where I work, because we have our bar, and then we have tables that surround the bar, essentially. Okay. So that's all still our section. So, yeah, it's just like that's what made me ask, is because I was just curious how you guys do that, because you guys kind of have the same thing. It's just, you have to go outside of the bar to do that. And we have to do the same thing, but ours surrounds our bar because we're in a circle and you're in a straight line.
Yeah, it's going to be super busy. I have so much stuff. Wheels are turning for Saturday.
Yeah.
It's going to be a brand new Saturday. It's going to be so nice on that day.
Yeah, I hope so.
And then Cinco de Mayo. Are you guys doing anything for Cinco de Mayo?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't normally
That's
work
the day
Sundays,
after Saturday.
right? Nice.
So much. I won't be here, but I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
Are you going to go out and do anything?
I don't know.
No?
Do you have any crazy Cinco de Mayo stories?
No, I'm new at this.
At celebrating Cinco de Mayo?
No, at bartending.
No, like it could be anything. It could be bartending
No.
or just like going out and...
Or just having a party, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys don't make tacos?
I don't actually remember celebrating. Actually...
What?
Yeah, if I do, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. You know what that means? You had a really good time.
Yeah,
High five.
Oh, shit.
Hang on, one more time. High five.
That's why I'm sober now.
Man.
I don't like you.
Oh, well, I have celebrated Cinco de Mayo with my friends and family multiple times. I don't know why we do, because we're like Swedish Scandinavian, so whatever. But like we just enjoy.
Need to work on your bass tan.
No, I've been working on it.
Can you tell?
Don't look at my neck. That's why my back is to the wall here. It's not just to maintain a status quo with our podcast.
Oh.
It is because...
I want to be in the middle next time.
well, no, because I'm going to have a bass tan for a while. So,
So you have wild stories?
I have one story from Cinco de Mayo,
Let's hear it.
and I'm not going to name names, but this was a couple years ago. I had a Cinco de Mayo party, like super last minute. A lot of my friends that I invited over didn't even know that it was Cinco de Mayo. And I was like, I have all this stuff for tacos. You guys got to come over. And so we did. We had a great time. And then one of my friends did leave my house and got a DUI after that.
Damn.
And that
horrible
was
influence.
not my fault.
Technically.
Technically not my fault. And it's literally not my fault because I told everybody there, I was like, you guys should all stay here. We've all been drinking a lot. And him and a couple other people did decide to leave. And obviously at that point, I was like, it's kind of out of my control. But obviously I did everything that I could to stop them from leaving. And only one of them got a DUI, and it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Getting a DUI is certainly a bad thing. And I think everybody should be responsible and know their limit. And especially if somebody is telling you not to drive, where are you going? I was in the middle of something. We're not in a public place. You can't just pee wherever you want. But yes, I think long story short, basically, like you if somebody is telling you not to drive home, you need to just
Don't.
just listen to them. Just
Yeah.
don't drive. Like if somebody's telling you, they're telling you for a reason. So and then if you make that choice on your own, that's your choice. So it's like I feel somewhat responsible, but also at the same time I did tell him to stay there. So,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like it sucks, and he learned the lesson, and I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
Yeah.
So I think it was a big learning experience. I think getting a
Yeah.
DUI at all is a very big learning experience. And if you're a repeat offender, then you just shouldn't be going out to bars. Honestly, you should just stay at home and drink if it's really that big of a problem. And, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not really advocating anything good here. So yeah, just don't drink and drive. That's
Yeah.
not a good
Yeah.
plan ever. Hold on, let me check these notes on this table here. Oh, you're back.
I'm sorry.
That
That
really
was the
fast. That was
fastest-
really fast.
Where'd you go? The corner?
She didn't wash her hands.
That's where everyone else goes.
Okay, well, we can kind of tag back on vacations and PTO because we kind of didn't finish that, did we?
No, we did.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Wait.
Oh my gosh. This is random. One of my favorite, sarcastically, things that people do when they're drunk is they cannot admit that they're drunk.
Like when you
have
kick people
that?
out?
Yeah. I was
Or
just,
like cut them off?
Yeah, but I was just thinking like your friend who like should have stayed the night. Like I'm just imagining them being like, I'm not that drunk. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
and you're like,
you
dude,
are.
I'm telling you for a
Like,
reason.
why is
Let
it
me
so,
tie
like,
your
we're
laces
all
together.
out here to drink and like have a good time and get drunk. Why can people never admit when they're drunk? They're like, I'm tipsy. I'm not drunk.
Or
What
just-
the fuck does that mean?
Just get an Uber, even if you guys if somebody starts arguing with you about it, just be like, okay, let's just get an Uber, and I don't know, there's I don't know why it is. I think it genuinely is because of the alcohol. People just get that confidence built up, and they're just like, oh yeah, no, I can do whatever right now. I feel fucking invincible, and that's just never the case,
Yeah.
obviously. And I don't know.
No, I can agree. I can concur on that. I've kind of just been like, okay, fine. You know what? You're an adult, and if you think you can drive, more power to you.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying too. Sorry to cut you off, but that's what I was saying too. Is you can stop them as much as you can, and you can say everything to stop them and be like, "Hey, don't go. You can stay here, leave early. It'll be fine."
It sucks
And
really
it's
bad.
it gets to a point where eventually you just can't tell them, and and that's obviously worst case scenario. But I feel like most of the time you can get people to be like, "Hey, just shut up and sit down and go to sleep," But there's obviously those people that just can't understand that, and just they think they're basically invincible, and that's not okay.
Yeah, no, it's not, because I think one year I had to call the cops on a vehicle that was swerving really bad on the interstate, and my friends were like, don't be a snitch. I go, first off, if I don't call and give them a warning, they're going to hurt themselves or they're going to kill someone else.
And it's just as much of a danger to you. Yeah.
I saw a horrific car accident on my way home one day.
Recently?
It was in the fall. I think August,
last year.
August, September, last year.
A couple months ago.
Yep. And I drive over by West Des Moines, where all those other bars are, and that's where one of the exits is. And this car was mutilated, done for. And it was, oh man. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, get a taxi, call your parents, call someone that's sober,
It's
because
just selfish.
it
Like, you could kill someone else. Like,
yeah.
It's just dumb.
Yeah.
It's just dumb at the end of the day. Like, it's selfish and dumb.
Oh my God, I said everything underneath the moon, hoping that whomever was in that car would be okay, but my God, it was not okay.
Well, and also as bartenders, that is our responsibility, because it will come back on us.
Yeah.
Like, and that has happened before, where somebody gets into a drunk driving accident and kills somebody, and then the first thing
there's an investigation, like where are they coming from, like how high levels of their
exactly.
intoxication.
So it's like, I mean, if we're cutting people off, it's not because we're being a dick or we're trying to like kick you out of the bar. It's because, dude, you're gonna hurt somebody. And I think that is like honestly the most important thing when it comes to bartending is like, yeah, we're all here to have fun, we're all here to have a good time, but we're also all here to be responsible for the people that are in our bars. And I think like a lot of people don't realize that, or they do realize it and they just take advantage of it and then, do whatever they want. And at that point, we either don't know and just can't do anything about it, or we do recognize it and then we tell them, like, hey, you can't be here anymore. And then we've done our job. It's like, it's literally that day and night difference.
Well, and my cousin, he knows that I don't drink at work, and he'll come in to the bar and be like, hey, can you take me home? Like, yeah, I'll take you home. I'll take whomever home. Like, you can always come to me. I never drink at work, ever. And then if I do drink at work, I'll let them know, like, hey, I've been drinking. I'm not going to drive you. I don't feel comfortable driving you at all. And I won't even drive myself because I live so far away. And so, with that being said, I think Uber. Using all of the other things that you can do to not get a DUI or an OWI, things like that.
Get like a Razor scooter.
No, I think you can still get a DUI on that.
On a Razor scooter?
No. Oh, I thought you were talking about electric.
The motorized ones.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Well, and also, not only can you probably get a DUI, I don't actually know the facts on that, but I know that those like electric scooters, like the Birds and whatever the other ones are, Lime scooters or whatever, like you're more likely to like get a serious head injury from those. In a lot of like bigger cities, like I know in Nashville, they cut them off at like 9 or 10 p.m. or something like that.
As they should, because no one has a helmet to wear.
But see, I didn't know that, so I actually am leading this into a story, is that when I was in Nashville for the first time, we went to go see a show, we did all this stuff, and our goal was to like, we'll just buy a Lime scooter on the way back. Not knowing that they shut off at 10 and we closed down the bars at 3 a.m. so we were like, and so we get on these Lime scooters and we're like, why isn't this thing working? And they realized they all shut off. And then being as intoxicated we were in Nashville at that moment, we hopped in the car with a random dude and I paid him $30 to take us back home. Not an Uber, not a Lyft, just some random, some dude in his car that like just agreed to take us home, and he did. He was a pretty nice guy.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That is not good. But I would much rather somebody do that instead of try to drive themselves.
But I'm glad that worked out for you.
And only with somebody you trust, not with a random stranger like we did. I was doing that just for the podcast, just to test and make sure that we were going to be safe. So at least 1 out of 1 times you might make it.
Jesus. Has anyone ever been had a public intox or arrested or an OWI, DUI?
I've had a DUI, but
I have never. Our producer.
Our producer's had one of them, probably all of them consecutively.
Damn. The look we're getting.
Yeah, he's nodding his head yes right now. He's saying he got all of them in one night, he said. Yes, I did have a DUI when I was 18.
Shit.
I got one when I was 18, and honestly, I think it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Because it obviously sucked at the time. I had to deal with all the consequences. I sold my car, skateboarded to work for a year, And it was definitely one of those things where it was like after the fact, I was like, I'm really glad that this happened when it did, because now I know the consequences of.
Yeah, it sucks. You got a paper blower and things like that in your car?
No,
You
I
never
sold
did
my
that?
car.
Oh, you did
no,
that?
I
Okay.
rode a skateboard, dude.
Yeah.
You can't install a blower in a
Because
skateboard.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's a little secret hack. Nah, that's bad. Cut that out. Don't use that. Just sell your car and ride a skateboard, and you'll be fine. You won't get a DUI after that.
Fuck.
No, that's bad advice.
I've never been arrested ever, and I don't ever plan on it ever.
Well, we're gonna change that tonight.
I probably should have on Saturday with the.
When you quit your job and
Yeah.
then got into a fight at your bar.
Making a
then-
scene.
I did not. We're never gonna let that go, are we? No. Okay, I took backsies. I'll deal with the backlash. You know, some people
Took
actually.
backsies, got it, and
some-
then got a DUI afterwards.
No. I don't think so one thing about when I get pulled over, I like speed. I'm a speed racer for sure.
When you're sober?
Yeah, when I'm sober, I speed. That's what I get pulled over for. If you look up what I've gotten pulled over for, I just speed.
How many times?
Enough to almost lose my license
Same.
for speeding.
Okay, that's just as bad as getting a DUI because you can still get
No.
you can still get your license revoked.
Yeah, but
If
it's,
you
I'm
get
not
enough.
intoxicated. I'm like I'm knowingly
No,
doing
you're just a
it.
danger to the road.
I am very honest when I get pulled over. It's like people ask me like, how fast do you think you're going? I go,
90. You're like, how fast was I going, officer? I'm trying to beat my record.
No, I'm honest. Like, yeah, I know how fast I'm going. I have a dial. Like, I'm sorry. And they're like, do you know what the speed limit is in this area? I go, yeah, I live here. I've lived out here for 10 years.
And the speed limit's not 90?
Well, actually, it's changed because the Hickman used to be 55. Now it's turning into 45 with all the lights that they're putting in.
And they did that on Fluor, too. It went from 40 to 35.
Yep. So I was like, damn. I'm sure I
I'm
can get away
still
with
going
this.
to go 90.
No, I was going 15 over. So I was 35 when I got up there, and it was 55. I was going 55 and a 35. Yeah.
And how many times did you do that before you got your license revoked?
I haven't got my license revoked ever. I just tell them like, and they give me a warning. They're like, okay, like yada, because they're
like-
not used to people being like, oh. But if I were to get pulled over for a DUI, I'd be like, I am drunk.
You're speeding.
I
and
actually,
drunk.
you know what? I actually
That did happen
No,
once.
no. Now that this comes up, I drove home one night and my tire. So down here where we're parked at, for some reason I always end up with like glass or a nail in my tire, and I was losing air in my tire when I was driving home one night, and I was arguing with one of my ex-boyfriends, and I was drunk.
I think I was there that night, actually.
No, you weren't.
I think I was.
No, you weren't.
I'm pretty sure I was, because I think you and I talked about it afterwards, because I remember you having a flat tire and being in an argument with your boyfriend. I swear to God.
Well, anyways, so I was getting off on Valley West Drive because there's a BP down there to
was.
air up my tire because they have the air compressor there. And I smoked the median. And I called the cops and told them, hey, like, I crashed into my car. I crashed my car on the median. I need someone to come here because I was in a really bad car accident when I was 22. Someone rear-ended me. And I was scared that because it's a busy road that some other drunk person was going to hit me because I was over by another bar that was over on that exit. So I called the cops, called the tow truck, then I called my dad.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you need to come get me. He goes, why would you do? I go, well, I've been drinking and I crashed my car. And he goes, oh, great. I was like, no, you need to get here now. You need to get here before the cops. And he goes, you did what? Oh, well, I called the cops and I told them that I crashed my car.
Yeah.
And he was like, if you go to jail, I'm letting you go. Like, you're going. And so...
As a good parent should. As a good parent should.
You know what that good parent did?
Let you rot in jail, I hope.
No. Lando got there before the cops, before the tow truck,
Yeah,
and
he
he
did.
goes, get your ass in that fucking truck right now. He goes, I could smell the tequila on you.
Oh,
no.
Dude, I ripped my tire off my axle. Like, I nailed it. I nailed it. Going 35 off onto the X, I nailed it. So he's talking to me, and he's talking to the cop, and the cop's like, you know, that's her punishment. Her punishment is her wrecking her car. But I had to pee really bad.
So that's why you drove it into the median?
Nope. No, I was driving it to air up my tire. I had to pee really bad, and I couldn't hold it. I got my dad's truck, and I drove my dad's truck down to Hy-Vee, went to the bathroom, came back, and reversed it back to my car and parked it. Like, I was Probably shouldn't have done that because I could have gotten in trouble in doing that in front of the cop.
And you also just admitted to that on a podcast.
Yeah, but I mean, I dealt with the consequences.
Yeah,
My car was
sure.
gone for 2 months. They had to get refixed, and that's when I didn't drink for the first time for a really long time. I didn't drink for 9 months after that because I was like, fuck, like I didn't have a car.
Right.
And I'm a busy person. I need my car all the time, and that was my consequence. And the cop was right. My consequences was not having my car, wrecking my car.
Yeah.
So yes, I did. I have driven drunk, but I've never gotten in trouble for it. But I did wreck my car.
Yeah.
You're not helping. You're not helping the point we're trying to push.
Well, I'm just saying that like I never got in trouble for it, but I should have. I should have. Stop.
No, you stop. Oh yeah, I've driven and drunk. I've
actually really worked
drive
out
a
for me.
ton of fun. Yeah, it was fine. I never once got in trouble for it. Okay, so yeah, don't do anything that Anna has talked about at all, ever. Just from here on out, don't ever do that.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't.
As much as you think
I'm not
you
proud
can,
of. I'm not proud of what I did. Honestly,
doesn't sound like it. As much as as much as you think you can, just don't.
Just don't do it, yeah.
Just don't do it. It's not good. It's even no matter what. Just don't. That's all I have to say to save our ass from what you just described.
Well, I just.
Oh yeah, I did it a ton of times. I had so much fun, and I
didn't-
never got in trouble for
I never.
it. That's basically what you just said. Okay, let's move on from the legal things that we have done in the past. Oh man.
That's pretty relatable, though.
No, absolutely. And there actually is like a statistic for it. Is like you drive like 150 times drunk before you actually get arrested or something like that, or 200 times, or there is an actual statistic for it. But again, don't fucking do it. Like it's just dumb. Even if you think you can, just don't.
Use your resources. I call my mom. My little brother's come and pick me up before.
Yeah.
Same with my little sister too.
Yeah, your little brother's gonna be coming to pick us all up here.
Later tonight.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, yeah. Call somebody, call a friend, call your parents. I think your parents might get mad or whatever. But
No,
like,
my mom doesn't care.
But they would much. Anna?
He's trying to make a point here.
Okay, listen, your
Be
parents.
safe.
Yeah.
No,
The
my
point is
parents
to be.
don't care if I drink and drive. It's fine.
No. I'm saying like my parents
I know.
don't care about me calling them. Like if your parent is upset with you waking them up and calling them to get a ride because you're drunk, no.
Well, they
no.
might be upset at that point, but I mean, they're gonna be happy that you called regardless.
Yeah,
So,
I would
like,
hope so.
It would be better just to go and deal with that instead of getting a DUI and paying whatever it is, a shitload of money
How much
to do
is
that.
it?
It's like $5,000. It's at least like $5,000
That's
in
a whole
total
new
with
car.
like probation and like and I paid at least $5,000 when I was 18 and I didn't even have a blow and go. So like that's like, if I would have had a blow and go, I sold my car and I just walked and had rides everywhere, and like I mean that saved me a little bit of money, but other than that, like it wasn't. I still regret it. I regret it, but like I see it as a blessing in disguise, knowing that like
Just ride your bicycle. Rag ride is a really great thing.
yeah, or just walk.
Yeah. Use your 2 feet.
Use your 2 feet and get an Uber in the morning if you really don't want to pay for an Uber twice. Like
Yeah.
that's how I see it. But
If
yeah.
you can't pay for an Uber, you shouldn't be out anyways.
Or you could do what I did in Nashville and just find some random dude on the sidewalk sitting in his car and just ask him, pay him.
Once again, not great advice.
It's not great advice, but it's better than everything Anna said. Just putting it out there.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a funny story.
It is very relatable. It is very relatable. But yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Illegal
You
is
gotta
fine.
do what you gotta do to be safe and protect other people around you as well.
Yes, yeah.
When in the like beer and alcohol commercials, when they say drink responsibly, like that is a huge thing, and that's also why we're bartenders. As
Yep.
we're there to make sure people are responsible, but also are having a good time.
Yeah.
So I think that's a huge part of it, and that also does play into the mental game of it too. Is like you have to have if you like obviously you guys don't drink behind the bar, and like I do sometimes, but it's but like that is the thing, is like you can't like get wasted behind the bar if you're bartending, and even if you do drink behind the bar, or you're allowed to drink behind the bar if your bar allows it, Like it's still your responsibility to also be responsible and to take care of everybody else. So it's like if a customer buys you a shot, or a bunch of customers are buying you a shot, you just maybe only take one, or like take one, or don't take and just set it behind the bar or something, and like I don't know. There's
do a water shot.
Yeah, exactly. Or cranberry, or you can fake it in so many ways so that you're still like
We used to do that.
at least being
We
responsible.
put a bottle of Tito's, empty bottle of Tito's, rinsed it out, poured it out, put water in it, and put it in the cooler.
That's a good tip, Anna. That is something we can
Did I earn my brownie
use.
points?
That is useful advice.
Or like if someone was like, no, I want to buy you tequila, you can put ginger ale in the Casamigos Rosado tequila.
Yeah.
And you can put it in the cooler. And then same with like
Genius.
the Blanco, you can put water in there.
Yeah.
And that's what we used to do
Genius.
because
I
I'm
didn't do
not,
that.
I'll take a shot with you. But
Yeah.
I obviously like don't charge them for
Yeah.
the shot that they think that they're buying. Just pour your own thing and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
bottoms up, cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Or
usually
you just charge
take
them for that water.
10 shots of Red Bull a night.
Yeah, or chug a Red Bull
Yeah.
instead of chugging something else. I think or chugging a double glass of vodka. I don't know, but it's still like, I think that is a huge thing. It's just being responsible behind the bar. And I think it is harder yet easier at the same time, especially when you're sober. To like be behind the bar and be working. It's like you have that responsibility still. And it's probably more annoying, like when you're not drinking, to like deal with drunk people and like continue serving them.
Yeah.
But still at the same time, that responsibility is still there. But we did that? Soup of
Yeah.
the day?
Yes, that's the first thing that I said.
Soup of the day?
Yeah.
Where was I?
I served it to you.
You were here.
See,
right
this is me
there.
being irresponsible.
How drunk are you right now, Jaden?
What
Well,
about drinks?
I
I mean,
only
drinks
had,
we don't
like,
know.
12 of these and then
Drinks we don't know.
Drink. Oh yeah. So, do you guys ever get like
I've had two.
drink orders, drink orders, or like a bomb or a drink that you have no idea how to make? What do you do?
I just Google it.
But like, what if it's super busy? Do you always Google it?
I told them to Google it for me. I said, hey, can you just
Okay.
Google it for me and then
Yeah.
let me know what's in it, and then I'll let you know if I have it back behind the bar. 9 times out of 10, we do have it.
Yeah.
how often do you think that you don't know the drink? Like
Um,
in a basic ratio that you could give.
I have made some of the shots that people have asked me. I just don't retain it, like a Scooby snack or the pink Starburst one. I've
Yeah.
actually retained the pink Starburst one because I've made them so much.
What
I've
is
made
in
them.
that?
So it is dragonberry, watermelon, sour,
Okay.
and then
Maybe
it's
that's one
Sprite.
of the ones we make sometimes.
Oh, it's so good. It's so delicious.
I love pink Starburst.
Me too. Everyone does. So I mean, and then SoCo. Oh, liquid cocaine. I hate making that one. I actually know that one now,
Yeah.
but
Isn't
I
that one
always
really
forget that
Three
one.
liquors in it, I think. Right?
It's amaretto, SoCo, pineapple juice.
Yeah. that's
I
pretty
would
easy.
never. I just for some reason I would never retain the ingredients. It's just not a common shot that gets
Yeah.
ordered. Same with Scooby snacks and like the pink
Yeah.
Starburst. I mean, you make all the shots. So is there any ones that you have on your menu that you don't remember or you don't retain?
On our menu,
Mm-hmm.
there are like a couple that don't get ordered a lot that I always have to go back.
Like
and
which ones?
Look.
I'm looking right
Or
now.
there are a couple that are like kind of similar, and I like get them mixed up, which they would never know. Like if it's super busy, I'm just making a similar, flavor profile that like I know how to make.
Well, and also that's like primarily what you guys do. Like you guys primarily make bomb shots.
Yeah.
And then-
and then beers or standard mixed drinks.
Yeah.
Where where I work, it's like only beers and standard mixed drinks, or like a gin and tonic or something like that. And then anytime anybody says any other drink, I'm like, how do you make that?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, you don't know how to make it? And I'm like, no, I know how to make it. I'm just asking you how
That's the
you
worst.
make
yeah,
it.
I don't usually, if
It's
I
like-
don't know how to make it, I don't ask the customer because every time I've done that, they're like, you don't know how to
Yeah,
make that.
and people-
Like,
people-
fuck you.
People get super, it's like, okay, that's your one drink that you know how to make.
Right.
I'm a bartender and I have to memorize 15, 20 drinks to
Yeah.
make. So fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Also, order something on the fucking menu.
Yeah, order anything else that's better than your sex on the beach.
I really like it when they ask me to make things. I'm like, You know what? I've never made that.
Yeah.
Let's make it. You tell me how to make it and I'll make it for
if
you.
it's like a slower night, like I'm thrilled about it. But if it's like fucking busy and I have to go Google
Yeah.
a drink, I'm like, first of all, I like beat myself up. I'm like, I should fucking know how to make this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, half the time I'm not gonna Google it. I'm gonna make something that I think might be in it.
Just randomly.
If it's a bomb, like if it's a drink,
Oh.
I'll usually look it up. But sometimes it's a bomb.
Yeah, it's the shots. It's the shots that get you.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Well, and like just having, especially if there's like 20 of them that you have to make, and I know you guys do a lot here, you guys do a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely have to make more than like 10 shots at a time.
Okay.
So it's like if there is people that's making it, it's like maybe 2 or 3 on like average. But then we do obviously get like tables, like big parties and stuff that'll order a big round of shots.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be like Ziplocs or like
What the fuck is a Ziploc?
See, exactly. I couldn't tell you.
I was gonna
I
say,
couldn't
do you
tell
know?
you. Nope, sure don't. Sure don't. I have to look at it every single time. And we have like a little fold-out menu that we can use, and that's what I use every single time anybody asks me to make. There's a couple that I remember, but ours are like big mixed drinks. They're like, you know, so it's like more than a martini, but there's like more shit in it that you have to like remember the measurements and
Our
everything for.
cocktail
So.
menu, I've had to look at a couple ingredients because I go, okay, I know what 2 of the liquors is. There's like a third one, and I'm like, okay, what is it? And I have to look at it. It's always nice to have a reference to look back at things too. I mean, it's not that hard for us to make drinks. It takes 2 seconds. Like when people ask me for a lemon drop martini, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can make that. Like it doesn't take that long.
Okay, wait, just tell me what a lemon drop is. I'm just making sure you know.
It's a martini, and it can be a shot.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just asking you.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm lackadaisical
Check
today.
your base.
and it's burnt.
You did the thing, and you're like, how do you not fucking know what that is?
Yeah, you just treated me like a shitty customer. How dare you?
Tell
How
us
dare
then.
you? Yeah, well, how do you make it? How do you make it? This martini or shot for a lemon drop. I would like to know your recipe. See, now I'm the bartender. How do you make it? Oh, yeah, I know how to make it. I want to know how you make it. Come on, we're all
I'm
waiting.
getting there. I'm getting there. I'm locking it in.
I think, tell me if I'm wrong, because people order this and we don't usually have the sugar out for sugar rim, but it's supposed to have sugar rimmed, and it's just double chilled Bacardi Limon or like a lemon liquor.
That is how some people do make it, yes.
Oh,
I
how do
make-
you make it?
Yeah, how do you make it? We've been.
I'm trying not to have a laughing attack. I'm trying to
I make it
breathe.
the same way, but I add a squeeze of lemon juice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
since we don't have the sugar, I just mix it with lemonade.
Oh, and you guys don't have fresh fruit either.
Nope, not
Yeah.
usually.
So like we don't have like pre-portion cut lemons. So if I do make a lemon drop, I'm like putting like 3 or 4 like sliced lemons into a squeezer thing, and then what are those called, Shania Twains or
Fancy.
whatever?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's it.
That's an episode that hasn't been out yet.
Oh.
We use lemon vodka, so it's like either flavored Deep Eddy's vodka or any lemon vodka.
Uh-huh.
And I put lemonade in it, a dash of simple syrup, and then you shake it,
Oh.
and then
I didn't even think about
you do
simple
the sugar
syrup.
rim, and then you put it in there, and then you put a cut of lemon.
Yeah.
For the shots, we just get a cup of lemons, and then I pour sugar around them, and I shake the cup. So I don't have to like sugar each lemon; they're already in there. And we just shake them and put them on there. Or you can just use the Deep Eddy's lemonade and ice that up.
Yeah.
And
You guys
then
have
pour
Deep
that.
Eddies?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was any bars in Iowa that had Deep Eddy, to be honest.
The vodka?
Yeah.
I think we have one bottle back there.
Yeah,
The
we
first
have.
time I ever had Deep Eddy was in Washington.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. Yeah, we have cranberry
State.
and lemon, and I think we have the sweet tea one because we don't have
Yeah, we
twisted
have a sweet
teas.
tea one.
So we use the sweet tea one and put lemonade in there to make it a twisted tea, a little bit stronger twisted tea.
Didn't even think
Whoa,
of that.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
like
idea.
that.
Mhm.
I like that. I like twisted teas a lot, but they're dangerous.
Would
They're
that be good
as a
super
shot?
dangerous.
What?
Would that be good as a shot?
A twisted tea shot?
Yeah.
Like a sweet? Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you can make it whatever you want.
It's your
A
world,
sweet-
Haley. We're just living in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
And one of you
You can
have
do
to
a
try
Georgia
it.
peach sweet tea. So you can probably do. Do you have a peach Red Bull?
No. Do you have a peach?
Do they
Red
even
Bull?
make that anymore?
I thought they
There's
did.
a peach apricot one. I
That's the
think
one I'm
right
thinking
now.
of.
That's really good.
So
We,
it's
but
the
we
orange.
have peach puree, I believe.
Yeah, you can throw that in there. Put some lemonade in there,
That's fun.
and then put the Red Bull in it, like a tropical Red Bull.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that'd be a fun little shot for you. But I mean, you can basically make a shot with anything. You just have to like think about what would be good with it, and you can make it into a shot.
Yeah, you
or
just
a
have to
bomb.
Google
Right.
it. Shut up. Like, you know how you were talking about serving a crappy bar?
Getting served shitty. At a
Yeah,
different bar?
Let's talk about as a bartender getting served shitty at a bar that you go to or at a restaurant.
Oh, where you're like, oh, that was terrible service.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Can you think of a time specifically?
I don't go out much.
No, that's okay. I went to Embassy Suites when I went to Florida, and we were waiting for the bartender, and we sat there for 20 minutes, and there was no one to be found. I was like, guys, this is not good. So I had to go up to the front counter of the hotel and be like, hey, like, where's your bartender at? And she was stuck in traffic, and none of them knew how to make a chocolate martini because they're not the bartender.
Right.
And my mom wanted like a cosmopolitan. That's like super
Yeah.
simple. And they just looked at us, and we had to tell them how to make it. It's not getting served poorly, but like it's, you know, when the bar's supposed to be open at 5 at a hotel, and then you have to go up to the front counter.
5 a.m.?
Like,
No, 5 p.m.
Sorry, I missed that part.
Shut up. And you have to go up to the counter and get the person that doesn't even know how to bartend to make
Yeah.
drinks. I just felt bad because I felt like we were being a nuisance. But
Right.
But
I mean,
that goes back to what we were just talking about. Is like for example, orange peels. And that's like a big Iowa thing. You go to anywhere else, pretty much they don't know how to make orange peels.
they sure don't. They
So
like to give you
that's-
orange vodka and
so
put a
like-
Red Bull in there.
Exactly. That's exactly what we were just talking about. Like where it's like you go to the bartender, you're like, hey, I want 47 orange peels. And then they're like, how do you make that? And then you're like, you don't know? And then you're the asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand like getting served poorly and like just getting a bad experience, you know, being at a different bar and like just not enjoying it, obviously, because like we look at it through a telescope, like where we're kind of like nitpicking because we're in the industry, so we know exactly how everything works. So it's like we kind of look at everything, we kind of nitpick it, and we're like, oh, well, I would have done this, I would have done that. But also at the same time, it's like there are just bad servers and there are just bad bartenders out there. And I think that's like usually what we end up dealing with, is where it's like something like that, where it's like you don't get served for 20 or 30 minutes. And then you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, where's my 7 orange peels? You know, it's like, I understand you don't know how to make them, but I explained it to you, you know, so, but yeah, I don't know. I've had like few and far between actual bad experiences, because I'm definitely the type of person where I'm like, if I do have a bad experience, I'm still gonna I'm gonna treat it the same way, like, because I've definitely given probably like a lot of good tables really shitty service.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I've definitely done that before. You know, like not smiling enough.
Yeah, that's a big problem for you. Just kidding. No,
How
but
many times a night do you get told to smile?
Not enough.
what? What do you mean not
What?
enough? I thought that was the whole thing.
What are you saying?
We made a whole post
What?
based on your
I'm about to go off, and you're like,
Yeah.
I wish people told me to smile.
I'm saying not enough to be a smartass because people tell me all the time.
Okay.
You two, I swear to
Sorry, we
God.
You gotta finish that sentence. All you said was not enough.
didn't
Like you
catch
want
the
people to tell you
sarcasm.
that.
No, I'm saying that as being a smart, like not enough.
I got you.
You
I got you.
guys, I swear.
Okay, well, I think we're good on time. We're about an hour and a half in. So we can probably start wrapping it up here, as always, as we always do.
Always.
We learn always wrap it up.
Damn it.
And okay, so we do have a couple things though to mention. So our first episode just came out today. By the time that this one airs, it'll probably be a week ago. We are going to have a website coming out soon, poorpeoplepodcast.com. That's not out yet. It'll probably be maybe a month or so until that's out. But we have Spotify, we have YouTube, Poor People Podcast for all of that stuff. We also have our Instagram. Yeah, and then all of our
Facebook.
personal channels, Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you guys are like following and liking all of that stuff, and following all of our immediate accounts, and
Just stay tuned. Just
Yeah.
keep looking and looking back, checking back, and seeing what we post on all of our social media platforms. There's a lot to look forward to. We are also thinking about like a guest list as well. If anyone that is a bartender.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, we will have a
Topics.
sign up. We will have a sign up on our Facebook page and our website for anybody that wants to be a guest. If you're in the bar, if you're a bartender or service industry, waiter, busser, busboy, anything like that, manager, if you own a bar, we're definitely going to want you guys on the podcast at some point. So yeah, we're going to have all that stuff there. So just definitely keep a lookout for all of that. And yeah, we're going
Or
to keep
topic
going it.
suggestions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
topic suggestions would be good too. We'll definitely, if you guys want to comment or email us, so our poorpeoplepod@gmail.com. Poor as in P-O-U-R.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of things going on.
We got a lot of shit, dude, and we're gonna have even more stuff. We have a lot of really good ideas that haven't even came to fruition yet. So we're gonna be doing a lot of cool shit. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so thanks
Fun.
for watching. Thanks for the first day of the month. It's May Day. Like, it's the first
Aw.
day that we are putting out our thing, and
Yeah.
we've had a lot of views and a lot of good feedback. So even
And-
negative feedback, even
Oh, yeah.
negative feedback we want.
Oh yeah, especially negative feedback on Anna.
Sounds good to
Specifically
me.
that, but not anything about my base tan. And then also thanks to Bomb Bar and Andrew and Caleb for letting us do this here. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
Thank you for Michael for bringing everything over here too as well. Our producer
Yeah.
that's back behind the screen. That you will. Can you come
His
over
name-
here?
What's his name?
Can you come over here? Come on.
Make an appearance.
We talk about you all the time.
Come
You can
on.
just do
What?
one little appearance.
Wait, who is this guy? I haven't met this guy. I don't know if I'm
Are you
comfortable
camera
with
shy?
this.
Get over here.
Come on, hurry up.
Andrew just popped on over here like a professional.
Just get in here, and then let's all do the sign off together.
Aww.
What's the sign off?
We've done this 6 times at
Forward
least.
to
For richer-
You start it.
For
richer
richer
or
or
poor,
poor, thank you for watching Poor People.
Poor people. Thanks, guys.
God, dude.
Hell yeah. We killed that.
Holy shit.